Hey everyone, is Shanti here, and I hope that you guys are doing well and staying safe. Today's video is kind of exciting for me because guess what? It's all about BTS. This will be a long video, so just sit back, relax, go get popcorn or your favorite snacks and enjoy the video.
We're back with the biggest boy band in the world, BTS.
You guys are the biggest boy band in the world. In the world.
It's fair to say BTS is taking over the world. However, their journey to success was not easy by any means. Today, I am going to tell you a story about 7 boys who fought against all odds and overcame adversities to taste the fruit of success. This is a story of hope, of BTS who started with nothing and ended up becoming kings of K-pop.
둘, 셋, 방! 찬! 안녕하세요, 방탄소년단입니다.
Adults tell me that hardships are only momentary, to endure a little more, to do it later. Everybody say no, it can't be any later. Don't be trapped in someone else's dream. Go on your path. Even if you live for a day, do something. Put away your weakness. BTS made their debut on June 13, 2013 with the single album Too Cool for School. This era covered mini albums Oh, Are You Late Too? And School Love Affair. The members of BTS began their rebellion with lead singles No More Dream and No. These songs talked about rebelling against your parents' expectations and were an aggressive call to youth to follow their own dreams rather than falling prey to society's expectations. Their sound was heavily influenced by hip hop and rap. In one interview, BTS said that they were here to offer an authentic hip hop to the industry. To polish their debut performance, BTS practiced for 12 to 15 hours a day. BTS then promoted their newly released albums by performing at music shows, but their songs would get cut off because they weren't popular enough. During that time, Big Hit wasn't a huge company with great connections. So technically, although they were capable of supporting BTS, they lacked the power to get BTS known in the industry. One of the major things you have to learn in K-pop is that it was monopolized mostly by the big three companies SM, YG, JYP, as well as some smaller but influential agencies like Cube, FNC, Pledis. Big Hit exactly wasn't at the same league as these companies, so BTS would get cut off on broadcasts and get mistreated on variety shows.
여자.
What? Oh, shut the front door. Come on.
아 그래요? 여자같이 입고 다니는 게 여자는 아까 저도 그 슈가 설탕과 이제 랩핑걸시 이제
Then, on July 9, 2013, BTS announced our official fandom name, Adorable Representative MC of Youth, or ARMY for short. It carries quite some meaning behind it. Army is also military in English. The body armor and military are always together, so it means that the fans will always be together with BTS. When you stack the two logos on top of each other, they make the shape of a shield. Oh, the symbolism. But what BTS didn't know at the time was that not everyone in the fandom wanted to protect the boys. Kick Out J-Hope trended on Twitter with people calling him ugly and untalented. It became so huge that BTS's friend Tony came out in J-Hope's defense. Real Army countered the hate with their own unique trend. Hashtag J-Hope You're Perfect. The morning will come again. No darkness. No season is eternal. Set everything on fire. Wow, wow, wow. It was in this era I became ARMY. This era covered their first full album Dark and Wild with title track Danger and mini albums The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 1 with title track I Need You and The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 2 with the title track Run. And lastly, the repackaged album The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Young Forever. BTS showed us the importance of carrying on, hoping, and dreaming. I Need You got BTS their first music show win 2 years after debut. However, BTS's greatest success happened with Dope and Fire. In less than a year, Dope had more than 68 million views, and Fire gave BTS first non-certified all-kill, topping all of Korea's major music charts upon release. In this era, BTS took home every award for every K-pop music show with Fire and got their own Twitter emoji. But as the saying goes, in every seed of good, there is always a piece of bad. BTS had their highlight tour in United States but faced a lot of disorganization and disrespect.
They're gonna fuck up their careers. Look what you did. We're gonna tell you.
This is not their fault. This is completely
Unable to digest a small group such as BTS's success, Antis accused BTS of bulk buying albums to inflate the numbers or sajagi, which was later proven to be false and the album sales were indeed real. Around the same time, BTS were performing in New York the Red Bullet concert when it was abruptly stopped because of death threats towards RM. This is so disgusting, it makes my blood boil.
I regretfully announce that we will be canceling all fan interaction tonight.
Antis did not just stop there. During the epilogue concert, 5 fandoms participated in a mass bullying hashtag Plagiarism Boy Scout, which standed number 1 in Korea after BTS's concert. They nitpicked on everything BTS did, including but not limited to accusations of copying hair color, concept photos, clothes, photo cards, and even the burning car in fire. There were a lot of hate hashtags trending, almost 10 plus, but this one was the most popular. ARMY once again counterattacked the hate with their own hashtag Young Forever with BTS and hashtag Burn It All Up BTS. But it was too late. BTS themselves had seen the hate, which breaks my heart. Sorry, I got a little emotional. So yeah, if you ever encounter ARMY who say that we only have ourselves, it's most likely they are from this era, when all toxic fans from big groups ganged up on BTS and bullied them. Antis thought that they were winning, but they were about to find that despite the fact BTS wasn't very big in Korea, they were gradually establishing a strong international fan base, and these armies were on a mission to protect BTS. I still believe, even though it's unbelievable, to lose your path is the way to find that path. I believe in myself. My back hurts in order to let my wings sprout. This era covered the Wings and You Never Walk Alone albums. Big Hit released a series of short films featuring every member, beginning a new era, Wings. Wings was particularly special not because it was the second full-length album after Dark and Wild, but because every member got a solo track. Stigma and Lie are my absolute favorite tracks, and this is my alt era. The moment in Stigma when V whispers, "Are you calling me a sinner?" That deep whisper still sends shivers down my spine. Released on October 6, 2016, Wings dominated South Korean music charts Melon and Naver, with all 15 tracks claiming the top 15 1 hour after the album's release, as well as topping iTunes album charts in 27 different countries. BTS's popularity across the globe continued to grow as they became the first South Korean boy group to make it into the official UK album charts. Antis then started a project called Break Wings to sabotage BTS's success, but this time they managed to wake up Big Hit, who had enough with the malicious comments and decided to take action. On November 19th, after 3 years of hard work, BTS got their very first Album of the Year award for their album The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Young Forever. They won the award against 10 other artists, including Twice and Psy. I still get goosebumps when I see this moment. While some non-fans agreed that BTS deserved it due to their efforts, determination, and hard work, salty stans of another big group claimed that the award was rigged and given out of charity. They went as far as to contact Melon customer care.
말씀하세요.
네, 그렇기 때문에 그 부분에 대해서 일일이 그거를 다 정리한다는 것 자체가 일단은 거의 불가능하고 제일 많이 합산된 것만 결과물만 반영돼가지고 상을 드리는 거예요.
예.
네, 그 부분에서 방탄이 더 많은 점수가 나온 거고요.
예, 알겠습니다. 일단은.
네, 감사합니다. 멜로 고이테트 정다운이었습니다.
First of all, I want to hug that customer service person right now. No one, and I mean absolutely no one, should be subjected to this kind of bullshit. Toxic Stan subjected this innocent, hardworking, ordinary citizen to their first world problems. The fans did not stop at that though. They asked the government of United States for help. I wish I was making this up. The petition has since been deleted, but the URL is still active and you can kind of figure out what went down then. No one could stop BTS now. They were soaring higher than the sky with wings and had broken through the rain-filled clouds of hatred and discrimination. I am the one I should love in this world. Shining me, precious soul of mine. I finally realized, so I love me. Not so perfect, but so beautiful. I am the one I should love. Maybe there's no answer. Maybe this isn't the answer either. It's just that loving myself doesn't require anyone else's permission. I am looking for myself again, but I don't wanna die anymore. Me who used to be sad, me who used to be hurt, it'll make me more beautiful. BTS released Love Yourself highlight reels leading up to the first Love Yourself Her album and MV release. Love Yourself Tear and Love Yourself Answer completed this era. On May 21, 2017, BTS appeared at the Billboard Music Awards, where they received the Top Social Artist Award, beating huge names like Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, and Selena Gomez. On September 18, 2017, Love Yourself Her was released. It became the highest charting Korean album ever on the Billboard 200 Albums chart when it hit number 7. The title track DNA talked about love fated from the start and became the first K-pop group single to hit US iTunes Top 10 at 4, along with the 11th most viewed video of all time in 24 hours. On October 31st, 2017, UNICEF Korea launched Love Myself campaign in collaboration with BTS and Big Hit Entertainment. After this, BTS appeared on several television shows and performed DNA at the AMAs, the first time a K-pop group performed in a major US award show. Then a collaboration with Steve Aoki and Designer was released, Mic Drop Remix. and became the highest charting BTS song at the time. Finally, DNA and Mic Drop Remix was certified gold for selling 500,000 copies by the RIAA.
No, 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 no.
On May 18, 2018, third full album Love Yourself Tear was released with the title track Fake Love, which talked about how fake love inevitably leads to loss and separation, for true love can only begin when you learn to love yourself. The album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and became, quote, the first primarily foreign language number 1 album in over 12 years, unquote. Then on August 24, 2018, Love Yourself Answer with the lead single Idol was released, which has my favorite tracks Singularity, Serendipity, The Truth Untold, Epiphany, Magic Shop, oh, and also this masterpiece. On September 24, 2018, BTS made an appearance at the UN headquarters and RM spoke about overcoming insecurities and urged the young people to join global efforts against discrimination and poverty.
Ask all of you, what is your name? What excites you and makes your heart beat? Tell me your story. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your conviction. No matter who you are, where you're from, your skin color, your gender identity, just speak yourself.
This is the era when BTS world domination started and Big Hit started making a bank from all the BTS merch and concert tickets. You must be wondering, there are a lot of K-pop groups out there, then what makes BTS so unique? It's because we connect. While many K-pop songs talk about relationships and love, BTS covers subjects that are taboo like bullying, elitism, depression, anxiety, low self-esteem as well as education, materialism and consumerism. I take some kind of satisfaction in knowing that my favorite K-pop group writes about matters I can relate to. What makes ARMY's connection with BTS deeper is that we relate to the pain when they talk about loss, mental health and heartbreaks. And when we want to feel optimistic, they also have feel-good songs about true love, dreams and hope. On top of it, BTS don't seem like celebrities because they don't act like celebrities. I feel like the members are incredibly humble and are not afraid to show the raw, vulnerable side of themselves, which is a breath of fresh air in a world filled with toxic masculinity. But never ever give up. Life is a seesaw. There are ups and downs. Even in natural world, your hands are going to be chained one day. There is glory sometimes, but it also gets closed. So, this is the journey of BTS. How they came from a small company and became from nobodies to legends. The underdogs of K-pop who were told they would never make it. Nobody expected them to succeed. The boys who shot their songs in a rusty garage and lived in a crammed up single room with each other. The boys who distributed flyers on the streets urging people to attend their concert. BTS have proven that it takes sheer amount of willpower, determination and heart to make it to the top. Not money and definitely not a big company. They had many setbacks, hardships, negativity and doubts. Yet here they are, 7 years on, creating and breaking world records. Which is why Time magazine recognized them as next generation leaders. And they have done so much to bring their culture and experiences to the rest of the world, which is why they received their Merit Award in Korea. I hope their journey inspires you as much as it inspires me every day. With all that said, is there a downside to this fame? Yes. When fans start to invade your privacy and cameras are shoved into your face 24/7, your entire life is exposed and you have to be conscious of every single step you take. BTS are not different in this case. Even now, when they are big, if not BTS, then the members are targets of racism and malicious comments. I hope BTS keeps rising higher and higher, with BTS and ARMY over and over again proving one of BTS's favorite sayings: teamwork makes the dream work.